Take 87 and action.
Do 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 do.
Hello, my name is Friend, and we're here on the Torah Talk Show today. And our guest today will be my loyal friend and subject and king, King Solomon.
Woo!
Yes.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor.
Of course. So before we jump right into the questions, let me tell you a little bit about Solomon. So David, your father,
Yes.
he was king, and he always knew that Solomon would become king and follow him in his footsteps, right? And Israel was at its peak during Solomon's kingship, and we just want to ask him about it. So, however, he did make some questionable mistakes that we also would like to address. So let's just jump right into it. First, I want to ask you about the famous story, Judgment of Solomon. For all of you that aren't sure about the story, let me explain.
King Solomon, this woman is claiming that my baby is hers.
No, don't listen to her. This woman is claiming that my baby is hers.
Ladies, I have a solution. Let's cut this baby in half so each of you could get a half of it.
Perfect. I love that idea.
No, do not hurt this baby. I'd rather her keep the baby than see it cut in half.
You just proved to me that this baby belongs to you.
So, Solomon, what led you to make that decision, and how did you feel about it after?
A true and compassionate mother would never hurt her child. I used my wisdom for this decision, and I was right. I fully trusted the strength and wisdom. And after the event, it proved to me that my wisdom and compassion helps me make appropriate decisions. It makes me feel validated that I got to help a person in need.
Wow, inspiring. So helping others contributes to being a great king. Next, tell me about this temple you constructed. How hard was this journey, and how rewarding did you feel after it?
This is one of my favorite accomplishments. Physically, it wasn't too unbearable because I got all my servants to do all the work. But it was incredibly rewarding. I mean, come on. I built the first temple. I was so excited, I even invited non-Jews to come and pray there.
Wow, inspiring once again. Next, let's talk about your prolific writings. What did you write, and how do you feel about it being used universally today?
Well, my most known books are Shir HaShirim, Kohelet, and Mishlei. My books contain metaphors, philosophies, and wisdom. Knowing that my books are being read everywhere makes me feel incredibly accomplished as a king because I'm helping people getting to show my wisdom through writings and getting to use my power.
Yeah, you have accomplished many things as a king. However, I know you've had downfalls, which I will say 3 right now. First, you loved many foreign women. God said that Israel's king must not acquire many wives for himself, lest his heart turn away. So your love of these women violates God's warning to his people that they should not enter into marriage with them, for surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. Second, there was increasing discipline of you by God for your idolatry. Third, the destruction this discipline wrecks you upon the entire nation of Israel. What is the source of all these downfalls, and how do you feel about your actions?
The source of all of this is disobedience. I was disobedient and selfish and didn't listen to God like I used to. I regret these actions because it ruined my reputation as a great king, and I wasn't valued like I used to be.
Good answer. So right before we go, there's just one more thing we have to discuss. So what can we learn from your leadership? I mean, everyone. You, the cameraman, and you, the makeup artist, everyone. Just what can everyone learn from your leadership, and what advice do you have for the people out there?
great question, actually. In order to be a successful king, you need to be 100% devoted to God. You also need to resist temptations because you can commit sins, and this is what caused my idolatry. Lastly, be careful about love. My love caused a decline in my devotion to God because I was too focused on all the women instead of God.
Great advice. Thank you so much for coming.
You're so welcome.
And we'll see you all next time.
Do, 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 do.
Thanks
for watching!